Welcome to English Easy Hub. Join us as we ignite the flames of your English learning journey together.
Please subscribe to watch and embark on your English learning journey. Don't miss out on the exciting content. In this series of dialogues, Howard engages in insightful discussions with his teacher about various aspects of language learning. Seeking guidance and strategies to enhance his language skills, Howard initiates conversations focused on maintaining a conducive learning environment, improving vocabulary retention, and mastering idiomatic expressions. Through these dialogues, Howard's teacher provides valuable advice and practical tips tailored to his learning needs, fostering a supportive and enriching learning journey.
So, teacher, I've been thinking more about what you said regarding creating a learning environment. It sounds great, but I'm wondering how to maintain that environment consistently. Any tips?
That's a valid concern, Howard. Consistency is key when it comes to learning a language. One way to maintain the learning environment is to integrate language learning into your daily routine.
Could you give me some examples of how to do that?
Of course. Let's say you enjoy cooking. Try watching cooking shows or reading recipes in English. This way, you're not only learning new vocabulary related to cooking, but also practicing language skills in a context that interests you.
That makes sense. I do enjoy cooking, and I never thought of using it as a language learning opportunity. What about other activities?
Well, if you're into fitness, you could follow English-speaking fitness instructors online or listen to English podcasts while working out. The key is to find activities you enjoy and then find ways to incorporate English into them.
That sounds like a fun approach. It's like turning hobbies into learning opportunities. I'll definitely give it a try.
I'm glad to hear that, Howard. Remember, language learning doesn't have to feel like a chore. Finding ways to make it enjoyable and relevant to your interests can make a big difference in your progress.
Absolutely. Thanks for the advice, teacher. I'll let you know how it goes.
Anytime, Howard. I'm here to help. And if you ever have any more questions or need guidance, don't hesitate to reach out.
Teacher, I've been trying out some of the memory techniques you mentioned, like mnemonics and creating associations between words. They've been helpful, but I still find myself struggling with certain words. Any suggestions on how to overcome this?
It's great to hear that you're exploring different memory techniques, Howard. Overcoming challenges with certain words is a common experience in language learning. One approach you might try is to break down those words into smaller components and focus on memorizing each part individually.
That sounds like a useful strategy. Could you give me an example?
Sure. Let's take the word unbelievable. Instead of trying to memorize the entire word at once, break it down into undash and believable. Then, think about what each part means. Undash means not, and believable means able to be believed. By understanding the meaning of each part, you can better remember the word as a whole.
That's a clever way to approach it. Breaking down complex words into smaller components seems much more manageable. I'll give it a try.
Excellent. And remember to practice regularly. Repetition is key when it comes to memorization. The more you encounter and engage with the words you're trying to learn, the easier they'll become to remember.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thanks for the guidance, teacher. I feel more confident about tackling those challenging words now.
You're welcome, Howard. Keep up the good work, and don't hesitate to ask if you need further assistance. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
Teacher, I've been thinking about how to expand my vocabulary beyond just single words. Are there any techniques or resources you'd recommend for learning phrases and idiomatic expressions?
Absolutely, Howard. Learning phrases and idiomatic expressions is crucial for natural-sounding language and effective communication. One technique you can use is called chunking, where you learn groups of words that commonly go together.
That sounds interesting. How would I go about doing that?
One way is to pay attention to phrases you encounter in authentic English materials, such as books, movies, or conversations. When you come across a phrase that seems common or useful, make a note of it and practice using it in different contexts.
So, it's about observing how native speakers use language in real-life situations and then incorporating those phrases into my own speech and writing?
Exactly. It's about learning language in context, which makes it more memorable and natural sounding. You can also use resources like phrasebooks or language learning apps that focus on teaching common phrases and expressions.
That makes sense. I'll start paying more attention to the phrases I encounter and actively incorporate them into my learning. Thanks for the suggestion, teacher.
You're welcome, Howard. Remember, language learning is all about immersion and exposure. The more you engage with the language in diverse contexts, the more you'll internalize and retain.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again for your guidance, teacher. I appreciate it.
Anytime, Howard. Keep up the great work, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions or need assistance. I'm here to help you succeed in your language learning journey.
Through these enlightening exchanges, Howard gains a deeper understanding of effective language learning strategies and approaches. Armed with newfound knowledge and guidance from his teacher, Howard is motivated to continue his language learning journey with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. With a clear roadmap and practical tips at his disposal, Howard feels empowered to overcome challenges, expand his vocabulary, and enhance his fluency in English. As Howard expresses gratitude for the invaluable support received, he embarks on the next phase of his language learning adventure with confidence and determination.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep the English learning journey alive.